You know, that's where I'm seeing it. But we're going to be seeing Reclaim first. I have no idea what the maps are going to be, but this is the grand finals. This is for all the marbles.
All the marbles. All the cake.
There's cake?
Can we please start on mental?
Yeah, I'm trying to get... Oh, okay, there. Trying to make sure that we got the overhead here.
There we go, chat. Welcome back to CMG. We're in the grand finals on Mental's point of view.
Of course, because who else do you watch on this map? Mental's going to be trying to make it up first. He's going to be trying to do that perfect smoke. He up A's it. He's going to be rotating over. Ooh, he's going to be getting into the fight. Oh, no. And they get wiped off the start. Strafey doing a good job of getting the initials off. Kenny's going to be rotating around. They're all going to be down here. Solars is going to be trying to play in. He's going to be trying to sneak through. Pops a shot through the gate. Kenny's there for support. They're going to be trying to throw the shots down. Oh, and Strafey up A's straight through it. And Xenon gets the other kill.
Oh, Xenon gets the two-piece and gets down.
Don't do this to me. Okay.
Listen, I love the aggressiveness.
I love the aggressiveness, but
aggression.
please don't tell. Listen, we cannot deal with a double series. I cannot do with a bracket reset.
I hope there's a bracket reset.
Listen, my life it will be over.
7-6 every map.
I can't do a bracket reset. It just can't happen.
Definitely can. All right, so Explosive, he's in the 1v1. He's pushing away to help out his team. They need to retake B Hill.
You see them flying in. You see them getting map positioning. Kills are getting picked up. Demo gets one. Demo's looking to get another. Strafey still has yet to die. Being the lords of the manor, they're not letting anybody up here. Gonna get downed and just, I don't know what is happening. There's a wolf pack and their name, Fire and Ice, and they're just eliminating everybody. Toy Soldier has OE'd into the enemy home hill. He's not breaking the hill, but now he's gonna try. And yeah, he's gonna get punished. He's gonna die real quick.
This is definitely good to see. Glory, they're overextending like their life depends on it right now. They're looking a bit sloppy, but
you also got to remember they've been on a break for the past 6 hours.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'm really shocked at how well Fire and Ice is holding this setup.
I mean, Fire and Ice have just played through 2 very long loser bracket games.
Oh, they're on fire right now.
Yeah, they're on top of the world. This is some of their highest placements ever. I think, actually, aside from Demo, I think this is everyone's highest placement.
You're right. You're right.
This is the furthest they've ever made it in a bracket. So, of course, you know, they got to be playing for all the marbles. Now they want to try to win. They want the rematch, but they don't think they understand. Okay, Xenon, I don't know where this is coming from, but...
Xenon and Demo tried to recap B Hill. They just weren't enough. They were swept out. So Glory is now trying to overtake the C Hill. They want that domination, man.
Of course they do. They want the domination because they're at least contesting. They're holding the capping down to 1. And what they're going to do is they're going to try to double stack in here. Toy Soldier's going to go for the break. Strafey shuts him down.
Toy Soldier went in to get bodied.
Mental's going to be in next one in the hill. He's going to go down. Okay, Explosives is in. Everybody's just... Oh, okay, Kenny, thank you for the update. He made it in. They're finally going to break the hill just at 2:08. Demo comes up to return it. They're going to cap the hill. Fire and Ice are going to win round 1.
That was a smooth win.
Oh, yeah, don't just...
I don't want to jinx it. 7-6, 7-6, 7-6.
I hate my life.
No, I'm really excited for this, man. Seeing Fire and Ice play as a team right now, I mean, it takes moments like this to actually, you know, grow and learn as a team. They went through this tournament. They had glaring holes in their strategy and setups.
And they got better over time. I also want to tell you, Demo has no right on Twitter to slander 2.1. He made it to the grand finals.
He did.
Without crazy wall bouncing.
He did. You know what, man? Demo, players like Demo, Speedy, they can switch it up and have different play styles. They're just letting it get to their head.
Yeah.
If you don't think about it, you're going to do well.
They're just playing, and you can see they're finally adapted to the movement. This is where we kind of said that we'll see, like, the true cusp is, like, towards the end of the tournament where players have completely adjusted and gotten in. Mental's going to be challenging Strafey. He's going to take him out. Mental's going to pick up Snipe. Detox, I would not be there. Not for much longer.
No, not at all. Detox actually needs to make a move. They need to fight or run because they look pretty confused right now. As Detox runs into a 1v3 to die, and Demo...
Mental almost sniped Toy's head off just for good measure.
The round is done that fast.
What happens?
Gears of War, man. Things swing out of the way really fast. So what do you look forward to the most in this matchup? I want to see the progression of Detox. Just
Detox has actually gotten a lot better over the weekend. It's decision
Every
making.
series he plays, he
And-
does better.
And this is something where we can go and talk to players afterwards and kind of
Yeah.
give them like the nudge. Like I talked to Detox earlier, and I'm like, the big thing he was wondering. We were doing scrims before the day even started, and we were just messing around in warm-ups, and I killed Detox like 5 times in a row.
You killed Detox.
Yeah, and I was just like, I was like, Detox, you're telegraphing everything that you're doing, and it's really easy to read and know where you're going.
Yeah.
Boom shots down in workshop, so they're going to be pushing really hard here. You're going to see Strafey leading it in. He up-A's the cover. He's got his smoke out. He's going to make it into the pocket, but he's going to have to back out. He had too much damage on him. Mental and Kenny. Going to be challenging. Demo's going to be inside. Mental's going to be picking up one. Explosives wraps around. There's a complete wipe. All that's left is Avexis. He's going to be fighting up top. Avexis prey.
He had to take that. He's in a 1v1. He does want to turn this into a 1v5 situation.
Yeah, Vexys is tweaking through the middle, trying to get the shots down. He's going to go down. Boom shot is going to be rotating over towards the home hill in the hands of none other than Kenny B.
Now, that's one thing about situational awareness. You have to be aware of what's going on around the map. I'm sorry, but if my teammates die and I'm left in a 1v1, I'm taking that 1v1. I don't want that guy to run away and get into a better situation.
Or just to post up and wait for his teammates to come and gank you.
You don't want that.
Yeah, that's
all.
what happened.
No, so I want to see Fire and Ice come back out aggressive again to take that B hill.
I really want to see overkills on this patch now.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Because of the movement being so much slower, you're just
Yes.
tat, 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 tat.
No, big time. I actually did notice they placed Boom Shot in the workshop.
Yep, and they place blocks in the second round, so Fire and Ice, they're going to try to force the fights. They're going to try to control the momentum.
So the question is, are you going to put more emphasis on capturing B hill, or are you going to go for that Boom Shot?
I wouldn't even worry about capturing B. I think I'd be late to it. I mean, you have to try to contest the snipe, but there's a thing called an explosive, and he wrapped around and killed your entire team.
Oh, yeah.
Here he is again inside the smoke. Demo's going to try to backfire off the shot. Mental's going to be picking up Detox. You're going to see the fight at the top of barn. Demo's going to be collapsing in.
And Explosive is going to do explosive things. Right now, he was in a 1v1 until Mental came in and helped him clean that up.
He just played for his life and played for time.
Now, we usually see Avexis in these situations where he's in the back with a sniper rifle or an M-bar. I would like to see Avexis, a little bit more aggressive in these scenarios to help out his teammates.
I think he just tried to snipe Kenny through the window, and he actually hit him, but didn't able to get it. Wow, they've got boom shots down. Good job by Avexis. He's actually going to get down. Detox is going to be the one pushing in. He's going to get dropped as well. I don't think Demo is going to be able to do anything. Actually, everyone I turn my camera to dies.
Straight piece of last one. He's holding it down right now. He needs help.
Avexis. Batman.
Right?
Batman, hello?
So
Well,
right
that's
now,
on an
Glory,
island.
they have the triple cap. Just like that, it's 3 in a row.
Round by round. This is, again, not to discourage them at all. But, yeah, you're looking at one of the best pickup teams we've probably ever seen put together.
The best pickup team I've ever seen in my life.
And we've seen a lot of good I've seen a lot of good pickup teams, but this is definitely probably the most stacked one.
If Optic didn't exist, this team would win first every event.
That'd be terrifying.
Seeing Solars back on the same team with Mental and Explosives.
Yeah, that's Solars was that guy in UE. I used to talk about this all the time. When I knew Solars was real,
Yeah.
when he took on Nasty and playing Window and War Machine.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was like, this is going to happen. We're going to switch back to the gameplay here in a second. They're into the round. Hammer bursts were put down up top. And Strafey's again going to be the first one in.
So we see Strafey with the tier 1 Lancer fire.
Demo got in, and Demo actually was going to go push the weapon, and Kenny just shut him down. Never mind. Kenny, Demo should have just flown through at that point.
Yes, but you know what now? Kenny's looking for a second kill, and he handles Xenon. Detox gets killed by Solars. Solars picks up the boom shot, takes out Strafey.
Avexis, man, you got to get taken up.
Glory is on the roll, man.
Well, Glory's just ready to go.
Okay, so in regards to Avexis, man, we always see him as the last alive. He has a support weapon. What would you change if you were in Fire and Ice's shoes?
I don't know, because they're having him play a different spawn. Like on Harbor on the last map, Avexis was playing front spawn. He was playing winch.
Yeah.
He was actually doing pretty well on it. And Avexis is pretty young, like in the scope of players.
Yeah.
Like that's the advantage that Fire and Ice has. They have a lot of young talent, and getting them like deep into a tournament, that's where it takes a lot more time. And getting them used to the competition. They beat a really good team in Eternity.
They did. A good team, which was also a pickup. I think it's good that they're getting this experience.
I mean, they already got the hands from him once.
Right. You know, they can look back at the film and say, okay, this is why we lost. You know, this rotation, you know, pushing this 1v1 that we didn't need to push.
Right, we'll watch Demo right here, and I'll show you guys exactly what he's doing. So Demo is going to get these smokes off, and he's going to get the, oh my gosh, well, never mind. Solar's absolutely world starred him right there. Popped up on the cover, got the shot. Strafey's going to be down low. Mental's going to be waiting for the boom shot.
Strafey's hungry.
Yeah, well, Kenny's got boom, and he's rotating out. Now that Strafey was hungry, and they just fed him a boom. I mean, that's how fast it is.
No, seriously. I also want to give a shout out to the chat again. Thanks for supporting the stream as we look at a 3-cap. The chat's pretty active. We have a lot of cool people in here like Maximillionaire. Shout out to you. Thanks for your view and your positive words. We love it. No, but Glory, man, they look unbeatable.
Well, this is kind of what you figured in the grand final. 5-1. When did we start? We should have put a timer on this.
It's going to be pretty fast.
It's been going really quick. Like that first round, I was like, oh, we may have a series. Explosives is laughing.
They don't care, man. It's another day in the office. Even Kenny has a big old smile on him.
Yeah. Kenny's being a cornball right now. He's just smiling on the other side of this. Oh, Mental's going to be picking up Demo. Xenon's actually going to get a kill in here. They've actually done better. He just stood in the corner. Oh, Xenon gets 2. That's
He wanted to kill his teammate. He's thirsty, man. He's thirsty.
He saw it. He's like, I'm going to go get me some. He stood in the dark and got some good kills off of that. And again, like I said, this is a really young team, so you gotta learn from this stuff, right?
No, they're learning.
You're not gonna pick this up overnight. You're not just gonna be a god squad, right?
No,
if you're looking at the scope of when Explosives and everybody came onto the scene, when they were Swarm and in UE,
right.
You know, they were the best online team, but we didn't think they didn't fully come into their full potential because it didn't translate into LAN. They had a couple of mediocre placements. They
in UE?
In UE, yeah.
Weren't they at the top in UE since the beginning?
Online they were, but it didn't translate over until the ESL Season 1 finals.
Because you got to remember, they played with Phenomenon and not the real team. That
right,
was the problem with Swarm.
But Solars didn't go, and they still were much better talented team, even with Phenomenon.
They were a top 2 team with subs.
Yeah.
They got second place with their coach.
Yeah, so I mean, that's where you have to actually look at it, right? And if I'm Demo's team, if I'm Fire and Ice, I take this as it's a learning experience.
Wrong. If I'm Fire and Ice, man, you know what? The game ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet?
The game's not over yet. Listen, if I'm Demo, I'm going to do my Demo thing, get loud, you know, tell them, you know, we didn't lose yet.
You going to get loud when you're getting whooped?
You have to, man. You have to bring the energy out. Listen, when you're at LAN, this is not the place where you want to get quiet and give up. Like, you have to bring back the energy. You got to tell them, you know, this isn't over.
All right, Xenon's being a monster right now. He's at least got 8 kills. They're going to get another triple cap. They win they win first rounds.
There we go. Look, and Demo's getting loud.
There it is. All of them are laughing. The entire line. Mental's got a smirk on his face. Explosives and Solars. Like, you can talk your smack, but Daddy's gonna come home.
How would you feel if you got a really hard-earned win? You get up to yell and they're smiling at you. Terrible.
I'd be that's a different mindset. I don't know how you come back on those.
Yes, everybody in double-digit kills except Explosives. On Glory, no one on Fire and Ice has any kills in a double digit.
Oh my god, okay, it's over.
Oh, the retro.
Jesus, here it is. This is a treat for you guys. So we talk about why the retro's not put down, and this is why.
This guy is absolutely disgusting.
This is the best rifler in the game. And this is exactly why. If Explosive sees somebody, they're going to drop.
Look at that support.
Dead.
No, when Explosives has a Retro Lancer, you know things
Dead.
are serious. Look at this. Just kicks him. Just kicks Demo.
Anybody else want to question the best rifler in the game? Like, he just straight up.
Explosives gets the Retro and just debos everybody.
It's just not fair. He's so good at this. And he did this the entire season. This is actually the weapon that stopped Ghost on this map when they were actually down in
Really?
Vegas. They were down 5-3, and they were just Kenny just looked at him. He's like, okay, Retros.
And that was it.
Because it's a respect thing. Once this goes down, it actually stops all ability to push. And with the 2.1 settings, you're not getting through this.
No, not at all.
Strafey's going to be trying to make a play. Demo's going to get into the hill. They're at least doing something.
Detox needs help right now. He's in a 1v2. That's why Strafey's here. Strafey gets down.
Well, you know, okay, where's Explosive again? Let's see. He's got 10 downs. He had 6 in the early of the round, so he's already downed a bunch of people. He didn't have to kill people. Oh, Strafey's going to pick up 1. Well, they finally got up close enough to Explosive, but there's going to be Solars dealing with Detox. Oh, they got to turn it into a 2v1 from a 1v1.
Oh my God.
There's no Solars. Don't do this.
Solars, get that 1v2. There we go.
There we go.
Mental with the cleanup.
I'll toy in them. You know.
Shout out to Laura.
He picked up another one.
What do you expect, man?
I mean, I expect that.
So right now we're looking at Fire and Ice sitting at,
He just shot him 4 times.
and that's it.
Well,
Fire and Ice has a cool 97 points, going up against 140 for the Locust team.
this is a clinic. If anyone wants to learn how to be a retro player, this is class 101. Point, shoot, kill.
Looks like a rank game the way Explosive is running around.
It's just
Look at this. They're in the spawn, deboing him in the spawn. There we go. 6-2. What did he say?
I don't remember I couldn't hear him. But that was great.
What's scarier, Explosive with the Retro or Mental with the Sniper?
Okay, so observing the entire season, Explosive with a Retro is scarier than Mental with the Sniper.
Really?
Mental has to hit you. Gilbert's going to hit you.
True. He's going to hit you and everybody else on the map.
Okay, so remember when I pointed out how many downs he had? Gilbert went from
Jesus,
6 to 413 in 1 round. There's a reason this weapon is banned, and they don't put it on. A lot of teams don't respect ban it and don't put it against it, because if they put it down, he's the best.
Oh, yeah. So right now we have Boomshot in the Manor Circle. Strafey is running in to go and get it. He's in a 1v2 against Mental and Solars. Oh, this is a team fight.
This is a great team fight, but again, as you see it, oh, Mental's going to get saved. Retro Lancer doing the work.
And then they get the Boomshot.
Yep.
Is that curtains?
That's curtains.
So all we're pretty much going to need right now, because this is a long spawn.
Well, it's a mediocre spawn. It's like 12 seconds.
Okay, everybody's alive on Fire and Ice again. But Explosive, he's going to slowly push up with that Retro.
How is that of Xyz? Good for you?
He's showing off now. No respect.
There goes the first round. First map goes in favor of Glory.
In favor of Glory. Grand Finals.
7-2.
Look at the excitement on their face.
It's loud. These guys are super good. Actually, Toy is amazing at this map. He's actually the front spawn player, and how fast he makes it into winch is usually incredible. I don't know if Vexies is going to be able to challenge him. We're going to see what they're going to be able to do. Toy's going to be wrapping around. Vexies does get it first. Oh, but if Vexies gets stunned up and Toy's still alive, and wow, well, winch control is done. There goes Toy. He's flying up top. He's going to end up getting on Strafey. Oh, whoa, oh.
Oh, man. And what were you just saying about Toy on this map?
Yeah, Toy's disgusting on this map. I remember watching him a bunch of times, and it was just... There's a reason that Optic lost on this map to Envy, and it was because Toy, when it ended up being really quick rounds, he knows how to bounce coming off the spawn, getting up to the stern, and picking up the weapon before he's contested. So you're going to see the rotation down here from Fire and Ice. They're going to try to make this attempt, but The crossfire is going to be coming out. They're going to be contesting. Vexy's is stuck in a
They're
bad
just set
spot.
up. When they're set up on winch like that, it's so hard to make this push.
This is why this map is really hard to push. Well, winch is just a terrible spot. Like, you lose winch, you lose all map control. That's why I argue you have to put big weapons down on the backside of Stern, because you have to force the fight. If you don't, that happens.
Yeah, Kenny literally just rained down, and now they're just OEing. Oh yeah, this is definitely 3 here.
It's a quick 3. Wow, Kenny just smoke tagged. Gilbert's laughing. Look at Explosives, got a smile. Not me.
We're getting a little
Don't
laugh
look
from
at
Mental
me.
out too.
I mean, again, these guys haven't played in a couple hours, but again, you're talking to the, you're talking to like the 80,000 pro point or 800,000 pro point team.
But it's not at 1 million yet. It's close, right?
It's, if I think with Icy they're at 1 million. Round's gonna be starting here in a second. We're gonna get back into the gameplay. Put an M-bar up on Stern. They gave that to Avexis the last time. We're gonna see what they're gonna try to do. See if Avexis can make it to the back of the ship.
He was making some serious plays last game with that.
He did. But the problem is, you got Toy right there. Oh, there's a cluster. No one's hitting shots. Avexis does get Kenny, but Toy is still alive. Picking up 1. Dodging around. Strafey actually gets wiped out. Oh, they may actually take this round here. Mental's still up here, hiding in the dark. All wiped down. It's all up to Kenny Bounce. Is he going to be able to get in here, get
Coming
the
up spawn
contest?
here. Let's see. He got the touch. Kenny's trying to get the loose right there. I like that.
They're like
Oh, we
the-
got 3. We got 3 members up here now. Yep,
Yeah,
and they cleared it out.
Yeah, and Demo's got M-bar?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he tweaked his shot. Didn't catch it. Hit Mental, but Mental's going to still put... Wow.
Mental just doesn't care.
Okay. Oh, good.
Mental putting in some great shots right there, just being annoying and just knowing to get out.
Yeah, again, this is one of those things, like, these guys are prepared for any map. These are some of the best players in the game, arguably some of the 5 of the top 10 players in the game. It's just a different dynamic, especially coming over here. They're coming to compete. They're coming to actually support the local LAN scene. You know, Explosives is from California, but he doesn't live in California anymore. He just moved to Texas, so...
And then flew back out to show love for the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, they're coming out and supporting. There are pro points on the line, but they do want to play. You know, they like playing Gallo. There's a reason that they play so much. They keep scrimming. They actually enjoy it.
When you enjoy it this much and you just, like, literally, I know that Mental and Explosive are still in the middle of, like, moving to their new apartment, but still never was, like, canceling plans at all for this tournament. They're, oh, yeah, we're coming.
Yeah, of course they are. They want to play. Any practice that you can get is good practice. Why not play on LAN, play with your friends, have a good time? Of course, your friends are also the top players in the game, so that's also a different
It just
dynamic.
helps.
You know?
Exactly.
It's always good to get money with your friends.
Toy Soldier's going to be trying to wrap around here. Oh, he's going to... Oh, Avexis catches him. Avexis didn't even mean to do that, actually. Avexis stepped off the wall just in time and actually stepped back in to get the kill.
Kenny's still holding that pocket down, though.
Yeah, but this is what's tough about here. If you have pocket control and everything else, oh, the Explosives and everybody else looking to make the plays. M-Bar's still live, 2 sitting on the winch. Or 2 sitting on Stern, 1's in the pocket. Toy kills 1. Avexis is full red, and there's a wipe.
And they knew that up A was coming. It was smart play right there by Kenny to... You seen he was holding it for a while, then he rotated out, waited, they wiped again, and then they retook it, and then fought the 2v2.
Detox is trying to be nerdy and sneaking up on Kenny, but Kenny, surprise, it's a shot.
Now they're going for the trip. Is it just Kenny here?
Yep. And an M-bar from Mental. There it is. Hi, Mental. Shooting shots over the top, trying to
Solar's
protect
flanking
people.
too. 4 down, and that's the last one. 5 dead.
Yep.
I mean, at least they're having fun out here.
Mental always does that, though. Even when they're winning games against, like, Envy and it's on the last tick, he's killing people in the home hill. Mental could have more points, but he just starts taking deductions.
Oh yeah, he don't care like that. You would think he would be like a pitcher, where they're like really concerned with their stats. And
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, don't touch my stats. Yeah, right. A lot of people are like that. Like, oh, look at my time dead. I hate that. Like,
Well, your time dead only gets scarier when you start actually converting it from like hundreds.
I really want to see a separate slot between time dead and actual times that you died. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. I haven't figured out how to quite figure that out with math yet, but one day. I want to see if Avexis can do this. He's tried a couple times. Oh, he tried to get loose. He stepped in and like he wanted some and then thought twice about it.
Toy just being super annoying, control that pocket. It's so important to really control that. Especially if you're fighting for this top control.
Remember how I said no one fights at winch as soon as you put that up? That's why. Oh my gosh, Toy just blasted his own teammate. Well, they could win this round. There's a check there. Toy and Mental are caught out of position. They're gonna see
getting
how
collapsed on here.
Yep, Solar's just gonna be coming off the spawn. Toy's gonna be. Oh, look at the stutter step, the roadie strafe. Solar's does make it in. Kills are all over the place. Somehow Kenny is alive up here.
Nobody's doing it.
Nope. Ooh, Kenny.
Kenny with a huge two-piece. He's gonna go for this third one here. Oh, with the miss roll.
Oh, you gotta punish that. Okay, Detox, good job. You gotta kill. Now you're gonna fight Mental. You take out the MVP. All right, I respect it. Now what are you gonna do?
Is he gonna fight Explosive on the home run? Or turn around and fight Toy? Fight Explosive.
Haha, surprise. Trap card. Solar's off spawn. And I mean,
Definitely a little too far up there for a little too long, but I guess just being annoying made him have to pressure him.
again, this is learning experience. We knew where this kind of was going to go. This Fire and Ice team is very young. They're still learning. You know, how long has this roster been together? A couple months?
Less than that. I want to say like, yeah, a little less than 2 months probably.
Less than 2 months.
Yeah.
They got organized, and they just had a team change where they picked up Xenon. I like Xenon on this team. I think they've done a really good job here. I think the lessons that they learn, they'll definitely be getting better. And
Here's a lesson. Here's you're gonna die from these two top teams. A lot of these players, a lot of times, and you got to know how. You got to start knowing how they play and some tendencies here. You know, like, I mean, I guess that can help.
It's not gonna destroy your confidence. You'll understand what you're facing.
Yeah, you got to be. People got to be realistic. A lot of people in Gears, like to run around like I'm the best with the shotgun and just keep. That's why you'll see a lot of people OE and just keep pressuring. Like, no, I'm going for this cat because I'm better than him with a shotgun.
No.
Once people learn.
Once you put your pride away,
Yep.
and you realize there's instants on Doc is what we're going to be seeing. Once you put the pride away, then all of a sudden it starts making sense.
Exactly, and you see people do a lot better. Like Demo, even Demo was saying, when he puts himself in a better position on this team and just shoots for his team and actually plays his role, they perform way better. And it's not because he's trying to do too much and get into these fights. He's playing as a team player.
And that's what's going to happen is you just have to realize which fight is going to be up here again. There's the cross. Home Hills is still the same. They're going to see the fight. And then Toy just played that absolutely dirty.
Detox is down.
This is where I used to love watching this map because of all the crazy fights that happened. Oh, Kenny. Oh, Kenny.
And Glory wins the top fight again. Gonna apply some pressure here. Yeah, 5 down. And we're looking like a 3 again. I mean,
Yep.
Detox made it out of spawn.
Did he?
No. Almost.
That's just a... Like I said, I know this is kind of one of those things. It's like, oh, it's a shocker. The chat's probably not super excited about it. But at the same time, you guys are getting to witness probably the best super team that we've ever seen put together.
This is the Golden State Warriors, man.
This is...
You could tell that Solar's played with these guys for a while. It's just, they're just...
It's not like there's a distrust issue.
Fits in so well with them.
Explosives plays a support role. Kenny plays a support role. Solars and Toy are okay flying at people. Mental can be a supportive player, or Mental can, like, they all are very diverse in that actual play style. And look how deep Toy gets into the pocket. This is what happens when you scrim against each other all the time. You got teamwork. You got someone there for the revive. Explosive with a big old double kill. Oh, gonna get shut down by Detox.
Oh man,
Detox gets
Detox,
2 at least. All right, that's respected. Full red, gonna get down though.
he's had a great tournament, this kid, man. Detox has really done well.
You know, him and Strafey, they did a lot. Avexy's had a really good map here. You know, and some people are going to be like, oh, if this is on 2.0, been different.
2.1.
Well, if it had been on 2.0, that's a shot. You know, maybe Fire and Ice would have done better. I would completely argue the opposite.
Are you talking here in the finals or?
Just here at the tournament? Like, it would have been even scarier, more dominant, because those guys can move with the best of them. It's not like they can't. Oh, Demo got checked.
I don't agree. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but it's what it is. It's still more about hitting shots, and even players like Avexys that's really heavy on the bounce, he's still hitting his shots. It's just I feel like they're not. Glory's taking gunfights here. They're taking a lot of gunfights, and they're just winning fights. Not only are they're playing smart off these initials and they're playing with each other, but they're winning the fights more as well.
We're actually seeing a lot more gun skill come out of this patch than some people may want to admit. You actually have to be a lot more accurate.
Yeah, you have to hit your shots because your movement really matters now.
Yeah, and that was kind of something that I didn't feel in the first season. We had a lot of, like, there's gun skill, but then this is really like, you're seeing the difference in people that know how to hit their shots, know how to play for damage, know how to be accurate. You're really seeing the culmination of that right now. Toy's going to be picking up the Markza, and they're going to be rotating around. We'll take a quick look at the overhead map. Detox is down, gets a break, but there's not much you could say.
Toy keeping this wide here. I feel like he knew he was there the whole time.
Oh, he knew Strafey was there. And see, Toy's just playing his life. He's got his health back A's.
And you just know the up A is coming.
He knows, and even Strafey, who's we've been talking about all weekend, like, this is these are hard games, but you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins, so definitely take that into account. Fire and Ice on the cusp of losing here. Solar's is going to pick up another Ember shot. Oh, that's another player that we haven't talked about with an Ember. Solar's, look at mental docking shots for Solar's. They're
Just messing with him at that point.
yeah. 6-0.
7-0.
My man in the background seriously enjoying the PlayStation VR.
We were talking about that last night.
He has literally been on the station for 2 days straight. I'm not even
That
kidding.
man lives in VR now.
The kid is 5 years old.
So long.
5 years old. Has
That
been
kid is
on
net-
PlayStation for I'm not kidding, 20 hours in the last 2 days.
Headset off.
He's in the ground to be the best gamer ever. I need his tag now. He's 5.
The kid is playing in VR.
Just watch.
Reality's not even worth it anymore.
Someone before said that's explosive on Gears 1.
Could have been. Watching the shots coming out. Toy again playing on winch control. He's getting a lot of challenge. Detox got up a little bit, but Explosive and Toy just absolutely assaulting the hill. They're going to be flying up. Vexy's in a bad spot. He's going to roll into the cover, trying
he
to get
just know.
to-
Wow.
Ooh, got to kill. Ooh, a Vexy's.
Wait, did he eat or did Toy miss there? What was that there?
I think it was Toy missing.
Okay.
There it is. There goes the horn. I think that thing's the most troll thing they ever put on a map. Detox is playing for damage. He's going to take out explosives. Uh-oh. Looks like a triple cap. Fire and Ice aren't going to go quietly. Maybe they're going to actually get one. We'll see if they actually let this happen. Shots are going down.
Demo goes down.
Strafey's trying to play it. Oh, Strafey, good job. Saved his life. Now they're going to be going for the triple cap. Kenny gets one. Solars gets one. Boy gets another. All that's left is Detox.
Detox consistently has been winning gunfights. Even in this map here, I feel like he's been winning a lot of fights.
Continental on a roll, so Detox is still staying alive. He's got E control. This is good. And it's so hard to be,
And he proves me wrong.
well, it's so hard to be ultra balanced when you know there's a very massive skill discrepancy between both the teams that you're watching. Explosives just did the dirtiest up A that you could possibly do.
It's he's up Aing there and he still gets away with it. It still does it. Still hits the shot too.
Well, Explosives was on the cusp. If we had had an MVP discussion maybe after Vegas, Explosive may have almost put his spot on top of that list.
Over Mental?
Just a little bit.
I don't know, man.
Well, Explosive had a great event. I think that was Explosive's best event by far. It's just so great to watch him move around the map.
He just bricked the Vexies there too. 80% rev.
Yeah. Like we said, we're on 2.1. The damages on the shotgun has been corrected. They do hit for the shotgun does hit really hard, and it is ultra punishing. You still do have freedom to move, but yeah, demo.
Oh my god.
Demo just got world starred.
They just keep applying pressure here. If you see, they actually do need a break.
Someone should probably clip that and send that to demo.
Oh my goodness, Explosive.
Someone should clip that and send it.
Oh my goodness. For anyone that says that you still can't.
Okay,
For anyone that says
Clip
that you
that.
still can't bounce
clip
on
this.
this 2.1, that's proof right there.
Please just clip whatever.
Bouncing is still in the game.
Just clip the massacre that just happened for the bread.